All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Sit in your easy seat. Let's start with your torso rotations. Some movement in your pelvis and your hips by doing this, feeling that gentle sort of rocking and a little bit of movement going on in the hips. And eventually start to work your way up. Working up into the rib cage. All right, come back to center, bring your other leg in front. Let's rotate in the opposite direction. Big circles to start off with. And start to move up your spine. I'm gonna let it soak in. Come on, okay. Okay. Oh shit, she's naked. Great. All right, come back to center, grab onto your shins, rock over your sit bones. Inhale, belly button forward, exhale back. And this can be done faster, this can be done slow. Follow your breath on this one. Okay, hands to your knees, inhale your chest forward, exhale it back. On your next inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhale, lift your chin. And exhale, chin to chest. Keep your chin against your chest. And if it helps you keep your shoulders down, sit on your hands, palms down. Let's slide the chin over to the left. Try to keep it close to your chest. Work on drawing your shoulder blades together, just gently drawing the sides of your shoulders back. And slide the chin across the chest to the right. Do that again, slide over to the left. And slide over to the right. Lift your chin up and over to the left. Lift up and over to the right. I know. Lift up and over left. And lift up and over to the right. And bring your head back to center. Make sure you are an arm's distance away from everybody and everything. Left arm out to the left, right hand to your heart. Inhale left, exhale right. Well, honey, I'm flapping your tail. Now inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. And slow down, come back to center. Let's pause for a few breaths in the middle. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Breathe nice and easy through your nose. Find a steady breath through the nose. And from cross-legged, let's just come to sitting on your heels. Just get a gentle couple of breaths sitting on your heels. Let's get a stretch on the tops of your feet. Gentle quadricep stretch. Trying to keep your shoulders over your hips, feeling your hip bones, your sit bones sitting on your heel bones, just so that you can feel your bones stacked. And for some, this could be more an intense stretch than others, getting that stretch in the tops of the feet and the ankles. We'll take one more breath here. And come forward, hands and knees, and come into down dog, curling your toes under, draw your hips back, getting the sort of opposite movement, opposite stretch on your feet, pedaling your feet if that feels good, getting a nice stretch on the backs of the legs. Then your next inhale, step between your hands and half lift. Hang on to half lift for a few breaths here. Grabbing onto your big toes, lifting your chest and chin. Do make sure to have your chin lifted. So even if your knees are deeply bent in this, lifting your chin, and let's move into breath of fire, light sniffing through your nose. Slow your breath. See if you're able to lengthen the backs of your legs a little bit more, lengthening your neck, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. And fold forward, drawing the crown of your head towards the floor, feeling your weight balance between your heels and the balls of your feet. Using your torso and your skull as a weight to help stretch the backs of your legs. Release your big toes. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale your arms out to the side and overhead, looking up to your thumbs. And on an exhale, hands come down to heart center. Let's move through a series A sun salutation. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, down dog. We'll take several breaths in down dog. Spread your fingers. Make sure that the base of your thumbs the base of your pointer fingers are pressing into the floor. So sometimes we have this tendency to roll onto the outside of the hand. So you sort of press inwards on the thumb and the pointer finger. Lengthen your waist, draw your hips away from your hands. Next inhale, step forward, half lift. Fold forward. Reach out and overhead. Hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Let's get some movement in the legs. On your inhale, bring your right leg up behind you. Let's start with the right leg. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, just bring your knee to your forehead. We're just going to do this movement, inhaling the leg back, keeping it straight when you reach it back. On your exhale, bringing it in. We'll do several of these. And after the next time you reach it back, just place it back down into down dog. Realign your body. And let's step forward and half lift. Fold forward. Arms out and overhead. Hands to heart center. Again, inhale. Fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. We're going to do this on the left side. Inhaling, lifting your left leg up behind you. And on your exhales, bring your forehead to your knee to the forehead. Follow your breath. Okay, the next time the leg is reached back, place it back down on the floor into your down dog. Realign, draw your hips back. And on your next inhale, step to the top of the mat. Half lift. Fold forward. Reach out and overhead. Hands come to heart center. Let's do some series B, Utkatasana, squat pose. Inhale, arms alongside your ears. And exhale, pour forward, forward fold. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Remember, you can always put your knees on the floor for this. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's put some dancing warrior into this. Inhale, bring your left leg up behind you. Exhale, place that foot to the top. Plant both heels. Inhale to warrior one, arms alongside your ears. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Back foot becomes parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale, backwards warrior. Reach up with the left arm, slide the right arm down. Exhale, extended right angle, left elbow, left knee. Right fingertips reach forward. Inhale to warrior two. And exhale, down dog. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale it to the top. Plant your feet. Warrior one. Exhale to warrior two, open up. Backwards warrior, inhale. Exhale, extended right angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths in down dog. Relax your neck, relax your face. And let's step to the top on your next inhale, half lift. Fold forward. Utkatasana, chair pose. Arms alongside your ears. Let's hang out here for a couple of breaths. And stand tall, hands to heart center. Let's move through a classical sun. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. Press the hips forward, back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Left leg back, knee to the ground. Inhale, palms meet overhead. On your exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale down to knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Peel up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. Exhale it to the top, right knee down. Inhale, palms meet, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your knees, arms forward, up and back. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's move to the other side. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Right leg back, knee to the ground. Let's go for a little bit of a twist here. Right elbow to left knee. That knee is somewhere between your elbow and your armpit. Stack your palms, wrists, elbows. Keep your right toes curled under. Getting that stretch on the sole of your foot. Deep breaths. You'll only go as far into a twist as you can still maintain a full inhale. So if you can't easily fill your lungs, then ease up on how deep your twist is. Maybe your knee stays at your elbow. Unwind, hands to the mat, step back into plank. Let's hold on to plank. Feet hip width apart. Soften your face, fingers are spread. Heels press away, tips of the ears pull away from the heels. Feel like you're pressing the floor away from you, trying to press your body weight out of your shoulders. So you're not letting yourself sit in your shoulder sockets. One more deep breath here. And on your exhale, come down to knees, chest, and chin. Take a breath here. And let's slide into cobra. Hang out here, elbows hug into your ribs so that your elbow points point to the back of the mat. Feel like you're drawing your shoulder blades together, working on opening up your chest, engaging your back body muscles. All right, curl your toes under, come into down dog, pull your hips back. On an inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale, step it forward. Left knee comes down. Let's go for the twist. Left arm to right knee. Stack. Just gently press and work on elongating your body. Pulling the crown of your head away from your left heel. Work on getting that right elbow to stack over the left elbow. Unwind, hands to the mat. Let's step to the top. Half lift. Fold forward. Arms forward, up and back. And hands come to heart center. Yeah, let's go for a little bit of a balancing pose. I'm gonna get my blanket off my mat here. Start with weight in your left leg. Bring your right big toe up, grab onto your big toe with the first two fingers of your right hand. Left hand to your left hip. Shoulders over your hips. Stack your body. Before we do anything else here, focus on your breath, the movement of your belly. On your exhales, bring the belly into your spine. This is going to help support the core, keep you upright, bringing the strength and the energy into the center, into those muscles that we really want to work on here. Bring your thigh into your arm. Press that right thigh into your arm so that the knee points up, sole of the foot points down. We're just realigning the legs of the bones of the legs now. Yeah, wow. Okay, when you're ready for it, start to press your right heel forward. Maybe the leg straightens, maybe it doesn't. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Try not to lean forward. Take deep breaths. Try not to grip your left toes on the mat. Soften that. Okay, bring the knee in, bring the heel in, and place that right foot to the floor. Let's switch to the other side. Bring up the left big toe, grab onto it. Focus on your form and alignment first before you do anything else. This could be your entire pose. If you're still working on the balance of it, then this could be it. Shoulders over your hips, hips over the heel. Find your breath, soften your face. Bring that left thigh into the left arm. And start to press that left heel forward if you're ready for it. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Keep a steady breath. Bring the heel in and place that foot to the floor. Nice. Shift the weight to the left leg. Bring the right heel up, bring the right big toe up, grab onto it again. Stand tall, shoulders over your hips. Thigh presses into your arm. This time we're going to just open up the leg. Draw your shoulder blades together. So this may feel sort of like a standing happy baby kind of thing. Okay, bring the leg forward and place that foot to the floor. We're going to do that to the other side. Shift your weight to your right foot. Bring up the left big toe. Find your alignment first. Stack your shoulders, hips and ankle. Thigh pulls into your arm and open it up. Shoulder blades draw together. Work on opening the chest. When you engage your back body muscles, this also brings your body weight back where it should be, stacked back instead of curling forward and bringing your weight forward. Bring the leg forward and place the foot on the floor. Nice. Okay, let's do one more of these. Shift your weight to your left leg again. Bring up the right big toe, grab onto it. Stack your bones. Let's reach the right heel forward. This time, pull up on the big toe and we're gonna fold forward over it. Feel like you're trying to reach the crown of your head towards the top of the mat, and the gaze, your eyes point down to the floor. Nose points to the floor. See if that standing leg can be straight. Doesn't matter how straight your lifted leg is. Keep holding on to that big toe, stand tall, bring the heel in. Come out the same way we came in and place the foot to the floor. Shift your weight to your right leg. Bring up that left big toe. Stack yourself. Start to press the left heel forward. Fold forward over it. Pull up on that big toe. That left elbow pulls out to the left. Nose and eyes point down, maybe like a foot or so in front of your right toes. Deep breath, soft face. Bring your torso up, bring the heel in, and place the foot to the floor. Let's move through a sun salutation. Step to the top. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. And from here, move forward into a plank, shoulders over your wrists, and lower down to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. They're underneath your shoulders. Let's move into an upward facing dog from here. So keep your legs on the floor, straighten your arms. Press the floor away from you. So this is a back bend. Upward facing dog is a back bend. Engage your quadriceps. And you can have your toes curled under, you can have the tops of your feet flat to the floor. That's up to you. We're not moving into up dog or down dog from this. Take another breath here. And slowly lower down. We're gonna stay with back bends before we release them. So we're not gonna pull back into child's pose just yet. Let's do one more upward facing dog. When you're ready, press the floor away from you, peel up. Maybe your arms straighten, maybe not. This is more of an intense back bend than I think we give it credit for. So if you need to keep your elbows bent, do that. One more breath here. And release. Press back into child's pose just for a breath, just as a transition movement. You've got a cat on your butt. So just spend like a breath there before swinging your legs around in front and coming onto your back. We're going to move into bridge and possibly wheel. Laying back, feet are hip width apart. And the way that I like to figure this out is drawing my shoulder blades together. My arms go out straight down the mat, fingers are straight. bring my heels in to touch my fingertips. So that's going to make my feet hip width apart. Press your feet into the floor. Start to press your hips up to the ceiling. Keep your thighs parallel. Don't let your knees splay out. We're not only doing a back bend, this is also a chest opener, but this is also working on those leg muscles. They're going to help draw the legs together. So this is working on your adductors. If you feel like you have the space for it, maybe tuck your shoulders under and clasp your hands underneath. If they're clasped underneath, press your hands and your forearms into the floor. Take another deep breath here. Release your hands. If they're clasped, lower down from the top vertebrae all the way down. We're not bringing the knees into the chest yet. We're not releasing this back bend. Set yourself back up. We'll do this again. When you're ready, press your feet into the floor, lift your hips. If you can, maybe tuck your shoulders under, maybe not, and that's okay. Press equally into all parts of your feet. Feel all 10 toes touching the floor. And just gently press the back of your skull into the mat. This isn't a hard press. You're just getting your chin a little bit more away from your chest. And in this pose here, if you feel like your hips are high enough, maybe you can place your hands underneath your hips. It's just a little bit deeper back bend. That would also require the chest muscles to be opened more, and the shoulders to be a little bit more flexible. All right, release your hands from your body, lower down from the top to the bottom. We're going to do one more this time. If anybody wants to do wheel, feel like practicing it. If you're going for wheel, from down here, get your arms above you on the floor and then tuck your fingers underneath your shoulders. So this is going to be the first clue as to whether or not you're ready for this. Tucking your fingers, palms down under your shoulders, pressing into your feet and hands simultaneously, lifting up. If you're going into wheel, you will not use your head to get yourself into the pose. Otherwise, you're going into bridge. Take deep breaths. When you're ready, lower down. If you're in wheel, tuck your chin into your chest, come down to the tops of your shoulders, not your skull. Lower down from the top vertebrae all the way down. Now let's bring the knees into the chest. Keep your spine flat to the floor at first. We're not going to do a big curl under just yet. But a nice neutral spine. Then start to bring your chin into your chest, forehead to your knees. So a little bit of a rock and roll. And rock and roll up to sitting. And let's go into Paschimottanasana to release your back bend. Reach your arms above you and bring yourself forward and down. So this is more for releasing the back bend and less about the hamstring stretch. Both things will happen. Work on lengthening the spine. Nice deep breaths to help massage the vertebrae and your vertebral discs. Bring your arms above you, arms alongside your ears, reach up. And exhale, arms down to the sides. Let's go for a twist. Bring your left foot in, left foot to the outside of your right knee. Hug onto that leg, left arm reaches up, over and around. So you can stay hugging your leg with your right arm, or for a little bit of a deeper twist, if you feel like your spine is ready, reach your arm up and bring that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Try to keep that right foot, toes pointing up to the ceiling. So with this stretch, you can also get a nice, or with this twist, you can get a nice stretch on your left glutes and your IT band, in addition to working on twisting the spine, opening the chest. Keep the torso twisted, look forward, unwind. Straighten out that left leg. Bring your right heel in, right foot to the outside. Hug the leg. Reach your right arm up, over and around. This could be your twist. You could stay just like this, or you could reach your left arm up and bring the elbow to the outside. Sit nice and tall, lengthen up. Left foot is engaged, toes reaching up to the ceiling. Again, you only go as far into a twist as you can still maintain a full inhale. And keep your awareness on that right foot that's crossed over. Make sure you feel the floor on all parts of the sole of the foot. Try to keep body awareness, even though we're not looking at it. Keep the twist, look forward, and unwind. Nice, come onto your back. Arms next to your body, knees into your chest, draw circles on the ceiling. Let's go in the opposite direction. And place your feet to the floor. Let's prepare for Shavasana. Once your body is positioned how you want it, let your bones settle into the position. See if you can find a little bit more length in your spine. And when you're ready for it, take a deep inhale and sigh. One more deep inhale and sigh. Find your effortless breath. Let the weight of your feet and legs sink into the floor. Let the weight of your thigh muscles just let go and sink. Release your hips. Soften your belly. Soften your chest, front ribs, back ribs. Let it all just sink. Let the weight of your arms sink and release into the floor. Soften the tops of your shoulders. Soften your throat and jaw. Soften your face muscles, your mouth, the muscles around your eyes. Soften the space between your eyes. Soften your forehead. Soften your scalp. And let the weight of your skull sink into the floor. If your mind is wandering to what's next, see if you can bring it back and notice the sensation of your skin and the air touching your skin, or your clothing touching your skin. Notice the different sensations: cool, warmth, texture. The essence of bravery is being without self-deception. However, it's not so easy to take a straight look at what we do. Seeing ourselves clearly is initially uncomfortable and embarrassing. As we train in clarity and steadfastness, we see things we'd prefer to deny: judgmentalness, pettiness, arrogance. These are not sins, but temporary and workable habits of mind. The more we get to know them, the more they lose their power. This is how we come to trust that our basic nature is utterly simple, free of struggle between good and bad. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach your arms above you, stretch your legs and feet away from you. And when you're ready, roll to one side. Take a breath or two on your side, acclimating to being not supine. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back up to your easy seated position, feeling the floor beneath you, lifting your torso and spine up away from your seat, lifting your skull and the tips of your ears up to the ceiling. Soften your face and your jaw. Let the tops of your shoulders drop down away from your ears. Lift the sides of your mouth. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Deep inhale. Blow it out. One more inhale. Blow it out. Find your natural breath. Think a positive thought about yourself. Think a positive thought about someone you love. And send positive thoughts, positive energy out to the universe. May all beings in the universe be happy and free, and may our actions and our thoughts contribute to their happiness and their freedom. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Who else is there? Scotty. Hi, good seeing you. And I will see everybody Friday morning. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
See you. Thanks.